Hey everybody, my name is Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. If you're new to this channel, thanks for clicking on this fragrance video. I talk about fragrances, reviews, and giveaways. So if this information sounds cool and helpful to you on your fragrance journey, consider clicking that red subscribe button on the bottom of your screen. So today I'm going to talk about my top 10 fall fragrances. So it's still kind of hot here in New Jersey and Philadelphia area. I travel to New Jersey for work and I live in Philadelphia now currently. So these are my top 10 fragrances I'm ready to wear as soon as the cold weather hits. What are your top 10 fall fragrances? Leave your list down below. I'm very curious to hear what you guys are going to wear. So my number 10 is from the house of DIOR. It's not DIOR Sauvage, so don't worry about it. It's DIOR, and it's from their private line. There's no other than FEVE Delicioso by Christian Dior. There's not much not to say about this fragrance. You guys already know about it. This fragrance, it's a gourmand lover's fragrance. Some people say it leans feminine, and I can get that, you know, a little bit, has that feminine to it, but it's a sweet cacao, sweet gourmand, tasty fragrance. It's just something that you want to just bite into and wear too. It's just something awesome. The performance is awesome on my skin. I'm getting well over 10 hours of longevity projections, a good 2 to 3 hours of projection. My batch is maybe, I think, a 2018, 2017. I know the older batches last longer, but this one here is awesome. I enjoy wearing it. The sprayer is amazing on this atomizer here, and this is one you should definitely check out if you like gourmand fragrances that are going to cut through the fall, even the winter weather. This is by the house of Christian Dior, and this is FEVE Delicioso. Number 9 spot is from the house of Zoologist, and this fragrance is no other than a new release they had from last year. This fragrance is awesome. Some people might say it leans feminine with the honey note. It's a blast of honey. If you like honey, you're going to like this fragrance, and it's no other than Zoologist B. This is their 2019 release. This fragrance is awesome if you like the note. If you like the notes with honey, B, it has a little sourness in the opening with this kind of orange kind of note in it, and it gives a nice sourness in the opening, but then it gives that honeyness, sweetness. It kind of can lean a little bit gourmand because it has that sweet where you want to actually bite somebody, kind of a sweet tooth in the fragrance. And this one here, I definitely like wearing it. It does garner attention when I wear it. People say, hey, what are you wearing? Like, you smell sweet, you smell honey. And like I said in my previous, when I did a review, I said, this smells like I'm putting honey on a biscuit and I want to eat it. So to my nose, this smells awesome. Performance is out of this world. Well over 10 hours. Most Zoologist fragrances, you're going to get that 8 to 10 hours, 12-hour mark. These fragrances last on the skin and performance for projection. Full arm length, you're going to get that 3 hours, maybe 4 hours of projection. So please be careful with your fragrances that you apply on your skin. Maybe 2 or 3 sprays, no more. You might choke yourself out or other people, but this is from the house of Zoologist. Definitely check this fragrance out if you move for something more high niche quality and a gourmand type of a fragrance. Check out Zoologist B. Number 8 fragrance is from the house of Paco Rabanne, and it's no other than 1 Million Lucky. This one here has a note of plum in it, hazelnut. It's going to give you grapefruit. This fragrance is a great kind of a gourmand type of fragrance, a very sweet fragrance. Could be a sweet tooth kind of fragrance where you just want to bite off somebody, just like the FEVE Delicioso. These fragrances are going to garner compliments. People are going to want to know what you're wearing, kind of a fragrance, and it's just like this can start a conversation. I use a lot of juice in this fragrance here. It's something that I like wearing fall, when I wear whenever I want, honestly. I know summer might be too cold for it, but maybe early spring and I say fall and winter, perfect time to wear this fragrance here. Performance, I'm getting well over 2 hours of projection. Longevity, I'm getting well over 8 to 10 hours, so I have no complaints with that. This is a fragrance that when I wear it, somebody always asks me, "Who, you smell very different today." I've never smelled that before, and it's pretty cool. It's not a fresh and clean type of fragrance, so this is going to be something different that people have to get their nose on. Definitely check it out at Macy's or Sephora. I'll leave all the links to all these fragrances down below in the description, but definitely check out 1 Million Lucky by Paco Rabanne. Number 7 fragrance is from the house of NISHANE, and this fragrance is just fire. I know there's a lot of fragrances like Fan Your Flame, there's FEVE, there's a bunch that go on and on, but this one here is my first from the house NISHANE. Is NISHANE Annie. This fragrance is fire. If you like the note of a vanilla fragrance, a vanilla bomb, this is a fragrance for you, I'm telling you right now. This fragrance is a heavy projection beast. Performance is great on my skin. I'm talking about you're getting at least 3 hours of very strong projection. You got to be very careful on the trigger, because with me, I did about 5 sprays and it was too much. I was literally kind of choking myself out wearing this around the house. This thing can fill up a room. Now, that's just on my skin. Your skin might be very different, but this is a beast fragrance. You don't need 100 ml. You go through this, you can use a 50 ml. You don't need many sprays, which I'm trying to say, but this is fire if you like the note of vanilla, you like black currant, you like some rose. This fragrance does the trick. You will get noticed wearing this fragrance. If you do too many sprays, it might be bad for you. If you do the right amount of sprays, you might get a lot of compliments. Definitely check out NISHANE Annie. Number 6 fragrance is from the house of Bond number 9. If you already know about my channel, this is the only Bond I have. This one is awesome. Its projection is awesome, and longevity is awesome, which I didn't know till I worn it a few times. If people catch it after the 8 or 9 hour mark, they still can smell it off my skin. So that's a plus. This is Bond number 9, Bleecker Street. This fragrance here has notes of violet leaf, cash, thyme, jasmine, cedarwood, cinnamon, oak moss, patchouli, amber, and vanilla. So this fragrance here, this can be a very fresh and clean with the greenness in the opening, like green cut grass, and it has that cinnamon that gives that sweetness in it, and it's something that you haven't smelled before in fragrances. I mean, it can be a little bit different. Some people can give that similarity to Creed Aventus, because it has a little bit of that in it if you smell it towards, like, I would say that dry down. But the opening, I don't get that at all. I get more of a green, freshy type of fragrance, and then it goes into a sweet territory with some tonka bean. And this fragrance is very different. I do pick up some of that blueberry in it, so this, you will smell very unique and different when you wear this fragrance. So definitely check out Bond number 9, Bleecker Street. Projection for me, I'm getting well over 3 to 4 hours of projection. Very strong, so be careful with the application with the sprays. Longevity, I'm getting well over 10 hours on my skin, which I thought it was 8, but people can detect it after 10 hours. So I guess I'd go nose blind to it. Definitely check out Bond number 9, Bleecker Street. Down to the wire, the top 5 fragrances I'm gonna wear the most this coming up fall season. This one here is from the house of Creed. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it does work through the cold and hot weather. People like it. It's a compliment getter fragrance. It has a note of pineapple, so you already know it's not gonna break down notes too much. Creed Aventus, the OG. So what has been said about this fragrance? Panty dropper, compliment getter fragrance. Jeremy hyped it up. A lot of other reviewers hyped it up. So on and so forth. It does the job. I have got compliments wearing this fragrance. It is what it is. So at the end of the day, it does everything it's supposed to do. Is it overpriced? Hell yeah, it's overpriced. It's too much money. Try to get discounts like I did, but it does its trick. Performance will vary on everybody's skin with different freaking batches, which is crazy, but it smells pleasant. People are going to like it. It's mass appealing. Anybody could wear this fragrance. Definitely check out Creed Aventus, the OG. Number 4 fragrance on this is from the house of Bentley. It's not Bentley Intense. That one's good too, but I prefer the OG, the original. I'm so happy to wear this fragrance, and the price is great. Bentley for Men, the original, if you want to call it the OG. This fragrance here is awesome. Black pepper, bay leaf, bergamot, cinnamon, rum, clary sage leather, cedarwood, patchouli, musk, benzoin. This fragrance here, I like the presentation. My girlfriend thinks it's tacky, but it is what it is. I like the smell of it. It gives a freshness a little bit, then it goes into a booziness. It's something that I like to wear, definitely in fall and winter. I feel like people are gonna like this one a lot. I'm gonna smell very different. You're gonna smell very different if you buy it. I just like this one a lot. The price point's about 30 bucks, maybe 25, 30 bucks, 35 bucks online. This one, I'm so excited to wear it. I like wearing it, and my girlfriend likes it. And it has a note of leather, which is funny, because she's not really big on leather fragrances, you know, so I'm very happy she likes this one. And it has that boozy effect with the rum. Definitely check this one out if you want a boozy type of fragrance at a good affordable price. Bentley for Men. So the performance is different on everybody's skin. For me, I'm getting a good projection, a good 2 to 3 hours of projection, and longevity can vary per person. A few times I've worn this, I've gotten well over 6 hours of longevity, so it might go 8 or 9. Keep that in mind, but this is nice for the price point. Under 40 bucks, so definitely check out Bentley for Men or Bentley for Men Intense. It's your choice. Number 3 fragrance is from the house of XERJOFF. They have a lot of amazing fragrances. God, I just want to own them all, but I know I can't afford them. I picked up my bottle at Perfumology. I'll leave the link down below. Shout out to Near Guy. This fragrance is from the Shooting Star collection. This is no other than XERJOFF Kobe. Beautiful bottle presentation, and has bergamot, lavender, orange, neroli, orange blossom, petitgrain, ambergris, benzoin, oud, rosewood, syrax, and tonka bean. Oh my God, this fragrance is just gorgeous. I don't even want to waste a spray. It's just something very high class, very elegant. You wear this with a suit and tie, you are going to be the center of attention. People are going to like what you're wearing. They're going to want to buy what you're wearing, even though the price tag is like around $260, $275 for a bottle. This is a beautiful fragrance to wear even on your wedding day or your best man in a wedding. This would be a great fragrance on your anniversary, like date nights or wedding anniversaries. A perfect fragrance to wear. You will feel like you're $1 million wearing this fragrance here. It's just very high class. I love wearing this fragrance a lot, and it's just a fragrance that I wear even to work, even though I know I'm just going to work, but I feel very special wearing this fragrance, and I just love it. If you're in the market for something very different, you're not going to smell like your Blue de Chanel, your DIOR Sauvages, your Creed Aventus. This is very high class, beautiful presentation, beautiful juice. Performance is great. You're going to get well over 10 hours of performance, 10 hours long of performance, of longevity. Sorry about that. And projection, you're going to get well over about 2 to 3 hours of very strong projection right in your face, and that neroli and petitgrain, just beautiful. So definitely check out XERJOFF fragrances anyway. They're all amazing. And XERJOFF from the Shooting Star collection, this is Kobe. Number 2 fragrance is found from Tom Ford. This is the newest release, their 2020 edition. I know they had a couple flankers to it, and it's no other than Tom Ford Black Orchid Parfum version, 2020 edition. This fragrance is awesome. It has notes of black truffle, yang yang, black orchid, black plum, rum, absolute patchouli. This fragrance here is just amazing. If you have the other 2 versions, I don't know if you really need this one. It might be redundant. It leans a little bit feminine, but not like the other ones. This one here, I feel a little bit masculine with that boozy and rum type of feel I get. I know there's no like rum in this fragrance, but I get the rumness, like it's a fruity fragrance, so it gives it a fruitiness and a sweetness and a kind of boozy effect with some rum like you're having a drink. I like this one a lot, and this one's awesome. I know some people say it maybe leans feminine, and yeah, you can kind of argue that to an extent. Some people may say it, some people ain't. I like this one. I would rock it myself. More of a dressed up situation. I wouldn't wear this, I would say I wouldn't wear this casual. I mean, I would wear it to work to test it out, but I would do 1 or 2 sprays. It's very strong in the opening. Like performance me, I'm getting a good 2 to 3 hours of projection. Longevity, I'm still testing out, but I'm getting well over 8 hours on my skin, so it gets me through the whole work day. I have a full review coming up soon, but this one's fire. My girlfriend likes to wear it. I like to wear it, so a bottle will be soon be buying it for my channel, Casual Fragrances. So definitely check out Tom Ford Black Orchid 2020 Parfum version. Number 1 fragrance on the list. This fragrance, at first I didn't like the fragrance. I tried it out several times after I got samples at Perfumology, and then my friend, my boy Chris from Fragmental, got me on this fragrance. I'm hooked on it. Chris, it's your fault I bought this fragrance from the house of Roja. This is Roja Parfum Cologne. This is Creation E. This fragrance has a lot of notes. We have bergamot, geranium, rose de mai, neroli, jasmine, heliotrope, cardamom, ginger, pepper, patchouli, cognac, tobacco, sandalwood, benzoin, vanilla, ambergris. I gotta tell you something. This fragrance, it smells amazing. This is something I want to wear in the fall and winter time. It's just something that you want to cozy up next to somebody, just watch a movie, sit by a fireplace. This fragrance is just amazing. I love having this fragrance in my collection. I didn't think I would even like this fragrance because it kind of gives it that boozy effect, but now I like boozy fragrances. I like the Coca-Cola vibe it gives, or a fizzy type of vibe. I like this one a lot. Some people may not like it. They might think it's kind of juvenile with the Coca-Cola vibe, but I don't really care what they think. This fragrance is awesome. I'm happy I have this fragrance. This bottle is beautiful. All the roses from this lineup of Parfum Cologne are awesome. I have this one, Elysium, and I have Scandal. This one is great for the fall and winter. I wear this a couple dressy occasions to my girlfriend's banquet parties at her job, and people like this one. They say they feel very nice being around me when they smell this fragrance off of my skin. So they say I smell really nice, very sweet, kind of like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, but it's fine. I like this one a lot. Performance is great for me, 7 to 8 hours, and projections are good 2 hours of projection, full arm length. I like this one, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely check out Roja Parfum. This is Creation E, their Parfum Cologne version. I picked up my bottle at Perfumology. I'll leave the link down below. Reach out to Neil, he'll take care of you. Tell him I sent you from Casual Fragrances. This is my top 10 fall fragrance list. If you like my list, hit that like button. Click that subscribe button if you like this type of content. Leave a comment down below. What are your top 10 fall fragrances? Thanks for watching another video. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the next one.